After maxing my level 3 skiller at the end of 2023, I thought I'd start my first real main account in over 15 years. We cleared the early game in Season 1, conquered our mid-game goals, and got our first ever Fire Cape in Season 2, but now it's time to step it up by completing every quest in the game as well as defeating pretty much every boss that OSRS has to offer. Welcome to Season 3 of Maxing a Main. Welcome back to Episode 3 of Season 3 of Maxing a Main. As you guys probably noticed from my inventory, I once again have been AFKing at Nightmare Zone. We now have base level 91 melee stats, as well as level 92 hit points, bringing our current combat level up to 114. I still cannot believe how great we did at the Dagannoths and that we finally got our Slayer helmet. Our account looks absolutely awesome. I genuinely never thought I would have an account that looked like this, and I finally look like I'm actually a higher leveled account now. I referenced possibly doing this in my last video, and I decided to do it, and that is make a physical boss sheet to keep track of our goal of getting 25 boss kills of every boss this season. I didn't realize this when I made this goal, but I'm not able to do the majority of the Slayer bosses, and I'm not going to be able to do them even at the end of this season. So as you guys can see, Grotesque Guardians requires 75 Slayer. We can do that one. And because we have a goal of getting base level 85 stats, we're also going to be able to get 25 Abyssal Sire KC by the end of the season once we have level 85 Slayer. So that means, unfortunately, we can't do any Kraken, Cerberus, Araxer, Thermonuclear, Smoke Devil, or Alchemical Hydras because those all require a higher Slayer level than 85. Which honestly is kind of a good thing because it gives us some extra things to add on to the goals for Season 4, which is going to be our last season where we max the account. We're going to be completing raids and stuff in Season 4 as well, and I think that adding these Slayer bosses on top of those for the next season gives us some more stuff to work with. Also, as you guys can see under the instance category, Royal Titans and Yama are both duo bosses, and the Nightmare is a group boss. So I'm actually going to be not completing those this season, and we're also going to be moving those to Season 4. I'm just still learning the game and learning at a boss, so I don't want to be holding other players back if I do group up with them. So I think it would be better left for Season 4 once we have better stats and I have more experience. But other than that, all of the bosses on this list are going to be completed with at least a 25 kill count total on each one by the end of Season 3. We already completed our Barrows Brothers, Scurious, and Dagannoth Kings KCs, so I think we're off to a pretty decent start. But now that that's out of the way, let's go do the first thing I wanted to do in this video, and believe it or not, it's a quest. We haven't done one in a while, and this one is a big one. Let's go complete Sins of the Father. Oh, and also, shout out to the guy that let me know that I'm able to change my mage book for free in someone else's player-owned house. I didn't even know that that was a thing in construction that you could do, and it sure as hell beats out running all the way to the temple in the desert to switch my book. So thank you, I really appreciate it. Sins of the Father has officially been started. Okay, now we gotta kill Croy over here. You have to dodge the potions that he sometimes throws to avoid damage and attack rate being reduced. Alright, doesn't seem too bad. I'm assuming that I have to pray magic when this fight starts because he's throwing potions. It could be ranged, I'm not entirely sure, but I think the fact that it's potions means that it's probably magic. I guess we'll find out if I get hit. He has 209 health, that's a bit much. We are making light work of this man. There's a potion, and he did not get us. Alright, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. It's crazy that there's just a random temple trek in the middle of this quest. So the next guy I gotta kill is Damien. I think you just gotta pray magic and stamp out the fires as soon as they are available to stamp out. And other than that, he can poison you, but I brought my super anti-poison, so that's no big deal. And I think we just sit here and staff bash this guy. Alright, Damien has been defeated. Another pretty easy fight. I think I kind of overestimated this quest, at least so far. I thought this was gonna be a lot more difficult. I look ridiculous, but we just got the Blisterwood Sickle, and we're now able to use that on our Bandus Flail to create a Blisterwood Flail. We got another Flail upgrade, and look at this baby. It is time. All right, we're going against the big boss. I did watch somebody kill this already, just to be sure that this was a safe death, but it doesn't seem too difficult. It does say up here that we should prepare for a challenging fight, but I think we got this, guys. Whoa, he got me with that one.
All right, we're not doing too bad. It turns out that I don't actually have to flinch hit this thing. People were just scared of getting caught in the darkness, which is what got me the first time. But as long as you're quick, I think you should be good to go. All right, here we go. Phase 2, guys. Let's heal up a little bit. Let's drink a prayer potion. I'll drink my other super combat. All right, there we go. Dodge that. Thank you. Dodge that. Thank you. Oh my god, that was so easy. I was more worried about the second phase than the first phase, and that was a piece of cake. This whole fight was super, super easy. At least I think I defeated him, and there's not a phase 3. And I guess that's it. Sins of the Father has been completed, giving us 2 quest points, access to Darkmire, a Tome of Experience, access to Blisterwood equipment, and the Dragon's Medallion Darkmire teleport. And it brought our quest points all the way up to 290. That quest was not hard whatsoever. It only took like an hour and 10 minutes as well. I truly thought that this quest was going to be hard and that boss battle was going to be really hard, but no, it was pretty easy. Now we got this Tome of Experience, and what are we going to use it on? Should we use it on prayer? I don't think so. We're going to be using that baby on Slayer. 15,000 Slayer XP, another 15,000 Slayer XP, and another 15,000 Slayer XP, and another 15,000 Slayer XP. Oh my god, how many of these do I have? Let's do this again. And whoa! How much Slayer XP can I get? There we go. Jeez, that was like 90,000 Slayer XP, I think. And it brought our Slayer level up to level 73. So what I want to go do now is go get my 25 KC at the Giant Mole. I've never killed the Giant Mole before. I don't even know really how to do it. All I know is I think it's under the garden in Falador. So I started watching a guide on how to actually do it. And right at the beginning of the video, they're recommending completing the Falador Hard Achievement Diary because it gives you noted drops, it lets you find the mole, etc. And because completing all of the Hard Achievement Diaries is part of our Season 3 goals list, why don't we go and do the Falador Hard Achievements right now? I didn't realize this initially, but literally the next thing to do for the Hard Diary is to kill the Giant Mole. We gotta kill him at least once without the Falador shield. So I guess we'll try it out, and then from there, we'll figure out if the shield is actually worth it or not once I have it. All right, I just watched the guide. It looks super, super easy. There's the Giant Mole over there. Let's drink our combat potion. Let's lower our health all the way. There we go. Now let's throw on Protect from Melee and Piety, and let's do this thing. All right, that was pretty easy. Jeez Louise. We ended up getting 2 collection log slots as well as 2 combat tasks, a medium one and a hard one. So overall, that was incredibly, incredibly easy. It's actually wild that the next thing that we have to do for the achievement diaries is complete a lap of the Falador agility course. We literally have 13.2 million agility XP, and I just found out that we never did a single lap in Falador. Okay, I don't know what is going on right now, but if I put in my warrior ring I cannot click and drag and move it in my bank. It's just only allowing me to withdraw it. It's so bizarre. Like, even if I release it and then put it in, I still can't move it. If I just stick it in the main tab, I can't move it here either. Is it, like, what is going on? Oh, there we go. That is so weird. I've never seen that happen before, ever. Nice! I just finished the achievement diary. I literally forgot to bring my whip, and I just poked this skeletal wyvern to death with a dragon dagger. But something that I didn't even mean to do. Our Slayer level 73, and we got it up to level 72 in the last video. You need 72 Slayer to kill the skeletal wyverns. So if we didn't do the Slayer training last video, we wouldn't be able to get the hard achievement diary done for Falador in this video. And I just thought that that was a pretty cool coincidence. Alright, Cerebral, it is time for you to give me my shield. And there it is, guys, the Falador Shield 3. I really do like the way that this shield looks. It's really unique. We also got an antique lamp, which of course we're going to be using on Slayer. For 15,000 Slayer XP. Oh my goodness. Like, we haven't gotten enough of those in this video already. Now that we have the shield, let's go gear up and let's do some giant mole. So what this shield does is it points out where the giant mole is, which is really nice, so I don't have to run around this whole place. And not only that, but supposedly the drops are going to be noted as well, which means that I should be able to stay here for quite a while. And this boss is quite literally the easiest boss on the planet. I don't even know how this is considered a boss. I honestly might just stay down here and farm a bit and make some cash past the KC that I need to complete that goal for Season 3. Hey, I just completed the combat task Hard Hitter. Supposedly, that's an elite combat task. Interesting. And you get that from killing the giant mole with 4 or fewer instances of damage. So I'm pretty sure I just 4-shot the giant mole. And another combat task, Giant Mole Novice. You've officially killed 10 giant mole. Now, if you were to take a guess at what time it is right now at my house, would you guess that it is currently 7:02 in the morning and I still haven't gone to sleep yet? I'm gonna kill like 3 more giant moles for today, and then I'll pick up the rest tomorrow. And another combat task, Whack-A-Mole, worth 3 points. That was a hard combat task as well. We are destroying the combat tasks here at the giant mole. We literally only have 1 task left, and that's just to get 25 KC. So I'm gonna kill 1 more, so I'm at 15, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. And there it is, guys. The Giant Mole Champion task has been completed, meaning that we now officially have 25 Giant Mole KC, and we can mark it off of our Season 3 goals list. I am going to stay here for a little while longer, though, because this boss is just so brain dead easy. We are making, I think, like $1 mil an hour, so I'll just stay here for a little bit and make some extra cash. And there we go. 100 Giant Mole KC has been completed. As I said before, we already completed all of the giant mole combat achievements, and I'm still pretty surprised that we were able to complete all of these achievements before getting 25 KC. So after getting 100 KC here, I'm thinking about trying some other bosses out as well, and because we unlocked the Like a Boss Slayer reward, we're now able to get bosses assigned by Slayer Masters. And I really wanted to try out the Konar Slayer Master, that way we can try and get some Brimstone Keys and see what kind of loot we get from that. And I've never done Konar before, so I'm pretty excited to try it out. And our very first Konar assignment is Bloodveld. Maybe we'll finally get the Dark Totem top and be able to fight Skatizo for my first time ever. That would be pretty cool. Hey, there's our very first Brimstone Key. I am excited to finally see a superior Bloodveld or whatever else we might get in our other Slayer tasks. I've never fought a more difficult version of any kind of Slayer monster before, so I wonder if it's actually going to be difficult or if it's still going to be just as free as these Bloodvelds, because these things are so easy to kill. All right. Apparently, black boots are a collection log slot. Very interesting. It's the first collection log that we got here at the mutated Bloodvelds. And honestly, I didn't even realize that there was collection logs here. Oh, and there we go. Jeez Louise, another one. Basically, back the other one's still on the floor. That's wild. I did look up the odds on the spawn rate of a mutated Bloodveld superior version. Apparently, it's called the Insatiable Mutated Bloodveld, and it has a 1 in 200 chance of spawning. This task only had 164 Bloodvelds, so we technically didn't reach the drop rate yet, but maybe we'll reach it the next time that we come down here if we get another Bloodveld task. And we are back with another task, and this time it is Metal Dragons. I just saw that they updated this. You no longer get assigned Iron Dragons or Steel Dragons or Mithril Dragons or anything like that. Now they're all classified as Metal Dragons. So in theory, if I wanted this task to go by as quick as possible, I'll be able to do like Bronze or Iron Dragons, but I still have the option to do the higher tiered dragons, which is what we're gonna do. I think I'm going to try the Mithril Dragons. At least I think those are in Karen. Let me check real quick. We got the Bronze and Iron Dragons over here. We got the Steel Dragons over here. And is that it? That might be it. So I think the Steel Dragons are the highest tier that we could do here. So I guess that's what we're going to go for. Oh, that's cool. We got a dragon plate skirt. Look at this baby. God, is that ugly. I still remember back in the day whenever the dragon plate legs came out. But man, this looks so retro. I haven't seen a dragon plate skirt in ages. And chances are after this, I'm never going to see one again. And the next task is Lesser Nagua. Okay, so I just looked it up, and I could kill Amoxliatl. I still don't know how to say it, but it's a boss that we fought during the quest, the Heart of Darkness, and that boss is classified as a Lesser Nagua. So because our task is to kill 66 Lesser Naguas, we might as well go and kill 25 of these guys and get that marked off the list, and then we can finish off our task doing the other regular Naguas. So I just bought the Dual Muck Wheats back, and I got it for 3.9 mil, which is wild because the Grand Exchange med offer says that it's 5,165,000 GP. So I don't know if I just made a really good deal or made a really bad deal. Okay, I don't know if this is actually worth getting, but I sold a bunch of stuff and I bought the Blood Moon set back. I'm not sure if it's actually good here, simply because I don't really have any good crush weapons at the moment, and I knew that these were pretty good for the Sulfur Naguas, so I figured it might be the same with this one. I haven't been here since the quest, so I don't really remember how to do this boss, but hopefully once we go in there, I'll hopefully remember. I didn't even realize that the special attack for this set takes away your health until I already used it like 3 times. So that was a mistake on my part, but we still should be able to get this done here. This boss doesn't seem too hard. But there we go, that was pretty simple.
I'm not sure what this frozen tier is, but it is a collection log slot, so that's kind of cool. So I'm realizing maybe the Amoxliatls aren't the best thing to have here. When I was fighting the Sulfur Naguas with them, every time that I hit the first time, I would guaranteed hit the second. And it's not happening here, so I don't know if these are the best weapons to have here. And if they're not, then this armor definitely isn't the best to have here. So I think after this, I'm going to change it up. Ooh, not bad. We got some more frozen tears and a blessed bone shard. I'm not even sure what that's used for. So I noticed in this boss's combat tasks, there is a task that is to defeat Amoxliatl with just the Glacial Tumultlis. So I ran to a Grand Exchange and I bought a set. And while I was here, I looked up on the wiki what a good crush weapon is that I could actually afford. I would have gone with the Dragon Warhammer if I could, but I can't afford one. So instead, we are going with the Ursine Chain Mace. This is pretty cool to have because it's really helpful in the wilderness as well, and it should really help us out with our wilderness bosses in the future. And it looks really nice too. It really goes with this outfit. So I guess we'll see if this was worth it. All right, there we go. The Motley Triumph has been completed. Now we could try out our Ursine Chain Mace. Whoa, I just hit a 50, and it didn't even say it was my max hit. That's insane. There we go. Max hit is a 51. This thing smokes the Amoxliatl. Oh, 1 minute, 7 seconds. I'm trying to get a sub 1 minute kill here. Hey, there we go. We also got a collection log for a Huasca seed. I'm not entirely sure what those are used for just yet, but we got a 59-second run right there. Pretty good. Hey, just completed a combat task, Nagua Negotiation. I don't really know how I got that one. Let me go and check real quick. So Nagua Negotiation is kill Amoxliatl without taking any damage. So the next one that we can probably maybe do is kill Amoxliatl 10 times without leaving her chamber. There is no way we're going to be able to defeat her in less than 30 seconds. That would be insane. And then we have to kill her without losing any prayer points. Huh, that's interesting. I wonder if I can just tank all of her hits without using any prayer. Maybe I'll try it out. You know what I'm just realizing? I could probably just try to prayer flick it and it might be easier. Let's turn off our prayer and let's see if we can tank this guy. I have no idea what the max hits are that I could get hit with. All right, that honestly wasn't too bad. There we go, task completed without Ralos Light. And I guess now we can try to tackle hitting 10 kills in one inventory. And there we go, Amoxliatl Adept. We officially have a KC of 20. I should have looked ahead of time to see how many kills I had before I came in here trying to get 10. So I guess we'll find out if I reach 10 before I have to teleport out, just from the combat achievement log dropping in whenever it happens. Hey, there it is, Chemo Makti. I think that was the last combat achievement that we needed to get, aside from the one that was kill him within 30 seconds, which is insane. I don't even know when I'm going to be able to do that. But I guess only time will tell. If I ever come back here, hopefully it's in the future when I have some beastly gear. And there we go, 25 Amoxliatl KC, and we can now mark him off the list. So all in all, we didn't do too bad here. We achieved 8 out of the 9 combat achievements here. And as I said, the last one is an elite task, which is to kill it in less than 30 seconds, and we're not going to get that done. So I'm just going to bank here, and then we'll finish off the Slayer task with the regular Naguas for now. Just got interrupted, but we just got level 92 attack. We are officially halfway to level 99. And we're also really close to level 92 strength as well. Whoa, with only 2 kills left, a Vitreous Warped Jelly has spawned. Look at that thing. That looks crazy. I'm not even sure what I have to pray. I'm assuming it's melee because the other ones were melee. Man, this thing looks awesome. Once again, let's play Guess the Time It Is right now. It is currently 7:54 in the morning. And right after the Slayer task, I am going to sleep. There we go. There's the first kill that we got. And we got a Brimstone Key as well as a Mist Battle Staff. Look at that. Let's get this last kill. Let's grab another task. And I am going to go to sleep. And our next task is Raider Demons. Okay. Would you look at that? We just got our very first set of granite legs here at the Skeletal Wyverns. I don't really know the best way to kill these with the stats that we have now. I was going to bring range, but we're only level 79 range, so I figured that melee would be the best because if we boost, we get up to level 108. I wasn't sure what weapon to bring, so I just decided to bring the chain mace again. And boom, level 92 strength coming in and 115 combat. We are now halfway to level 99 strength as well as attack. Our defense stat is slightly lagging behind a little bit. We still need 251,000 XP to get to level 92, but I'm not too worried about it at this point in time.
And of course, on the last one, another jelly spawns, and I don't have any food or anything. I gotta get out of here. Unless I could keep hitting it like this with a Farcast before it despawns. I don't know how long their spawn timer is. All right, I just need one more hit. Is this it? No, it's not. I think that might be it, though. There we go. The Vitreous Warped Jelly has been killed, giving us another Brimstone Key, and the rest of the loot isn't that good. I'm really tired getting these terrible Slayer tasks. Like, if I never had to do these jellies again, I wouldn't. So I'm going to look up an optimal list of the best things to block for Slayer tasks. You almost have 500 points in total. I'm not sure how much it costs to block a task. Hopefully it's not like 250 points. But yeah, I'm going to go find a good block list and then we'll get going on that. Because I cannot stand training Slayer like this. It is so slow and so boring. And these jellies don't even drop anything good at all. Now, I'm kind of over doing Konar tasks, to be honest with you guys. I just kind of want to get the better XP tasks like you get at Duradel. But we do have 18 Brimstone Keys that I want to use. I think the only rare things that you can get here are just the Broken Dragon Hosta, as well as the Dusk Mystic items. Chances are we're not going to get any of those, especially within only 18 keys. But we're never going to find out unless we do it. So let's go. No shot. We just got the Mystic Robe Top Dusk. According to the wiki, that's a 1 in 1,000 drop. Oh my god. That's actually crazy. What? And our very last key is more coins. So overall, with those 18 keys, we made a total of 1.4 mil. I cannot believe we got this Mystic Robe Top Dusk. Like, that is wild. I never noticed this before, but if you look on the minimap, if you're zoomed out all the way, you could see that they wrote something over here. It looks like C-O-R, like C, maybe it's a D, maybe C-D-R. I was thinking maybe it was like for Corp. Like I thought maybe it said Corp, like for Corporal Beast. But I looked on the regular map and it's not there at all. And if I move over there with the detached camera, nothing's there either. So you could literally only see this on the minimap, and I have no idea what it says. I've never noticed that before. Was that there the whole time? It looks like it's like C-O-R, and then you could see like a long letter that's starting. I don't know. If you guys know what this is, let me know. Now that is what I am talking about. Yet another Berserker ring, and it looks like they went up in price as well. 5.8 mil now. And that is why I do my Dagannoth tasks here at Rex. I'm like guaranteed to make over 2 mil worth of Dagannoth bones, as well as the off chance that we receive one of these awesome rings. And that was on KC number 216. Oh my god. Yet another Berserker ring. It wasn't even that long after my last one. Crazy. We've already made 11 mil here this task. And we got this one on KC number 234. I hate that these things constantly attack you the entire time. It just messed up our Slayer level up, but we're now level 75 Slayer. This stat looks beautiful now, and I wish I could check the guide to see what we unlocked. Not bad, not bad. Another Dragon Axe added to our inventory. Well, I was in the middle of killing another Rex, and my internet went out. Gotta love it. And we got nothing good. Once again got interrupted, but I just got level 80 magic. I can now use the spell charge on our regular spell book. And once again, I can't check the guide to see what we're getting because these guys won't leave me alone. Well, we got another warrior ring. That would have been so cool if it was another berserker ring this task. I'm still on the same task as I was before, and we currently have 31 more Dagannoths to go. So I guess we'll see if we get another ring. I believe it's a 1 in 128 drop, so it's not looking likely. And now that our task is over, let's see how much money we made with this one Slayer task. So all in all, we ended up making 14.3 mil. That is a pretty successful task if you ask me. Now going back to us getting level 80 magic, as I said before, we unlocked the charge spell, but on ancient magics, we unlocked Blood Blitz. On Lunars, we unlocked String Jewelry, which is kind of cool. And on Arceus, we unlocked Death Charge. We also unlocked the ability to wear Avernic Treads with 80 strength, 80 range, and 80 defense. We have all those stats besides 80 range, but we're only 8.6 thousand XP away, so that's not too bad. We also unlocked the ability to use the Soul Flame Horn as well as the Kodai Wand. I don't know when we'd ever be using the wand, simply because I cannot afford it whatsoever, I don't believe. But other than that, we also unlocked the ability to wear the Elidinus Ward with 80 prayer and 80 defense. Speaking of prayer, it is nice that we're finally making money because we're going to need to get level 90 prayer soon coming up because that is one of the combat stats that we need to get up to level 90 for this season's goals. So we're going to need as much GP as possible. Going back to Slayer being level 75, we can now fight gargoyles, which is very cool.
If you like this video, be sure to drop a like below, subscribe if you're new, and I got something really big planned for the next video. And let's just say, it's gonna be madness.